Hi y'all, how y'all doing? I hope y'all can hear me clear. I hope I'm clear and that y'all can hear me really well. It's your girl Raven, and this is Raven Spills the Tea. And let's get into what's going on with Auntie Wendy. Like, more and more I talk about it, the news is just not good, y'all. You have the high moments and bad moments, but this part right here is really tough for me to talk about with Wendy. But we're gonna have to get into this, okay? So let's go. So, what they're saying about Wendy, I just cannot believe. Wendy Williams, 58 years old, was left to die after she was cut off from her bank accounts in mid January. Wow. Wendy Williams' ex financial advisor claims Starr was left in a mess after being refused access to her Wells Fargo bank accounts, and she had to pay all her bills with her American Express Amex card. Lori Schiller, the Star's former financial advisor, said Wendy Williams requires a guardian after her struggle with Graves' disease left her with an unsound mind. Schiller ghosted Williams after she failed to help her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., purchase a Miami condo with the Star's funds. Oh my God, y'all. Like, this is all the stuff that Wendy, you know what the crazy thing is, y'all? Wendy used to talk about all of this stuff about other celebrities and stuff and things that situations she didn't want to ever be put in, and she used to like make it seem like this situation could never happen to her because like she would talk about all these celebrities and their situations. You would think she would have stuff in place. Hey Rocky, how you doing, girl? I'm in love with your new picture, by the way. Damn, it's just beautiful. I love your new picture. But she would always talk about this stuff. I hope you can hear me, and I hope you can hear me good. But she would always, like talk about different people's situations, and for her to actually be in this situation. Hey, Plainest Jane, how you doing, girl? It is up. You up early? Usually, I'm catching you late at night in the bushes watching. That R. Kelly stuff got me hooked. So, hey, glad to see you, beautiful. But it's crazy because I would think Wendy would have so many stuff in place that she would never be put into this kind of damn position. But it's kind of really sad that she is in this position. Like I'm like really want to cry because I feel bad for her. Schiller is no longer employed by William Wendy, but used to pay all of the star's bills and authorize money requests towards the end of her 13-year talk show. Now, this is all according to LaShawn Thomas, Wendy Williams' ex financial manager. She is saying they left Wendy to basically with their way and pass. Says explaining that the star has used her American Express to cover all of her living expenses. Wendy, a woman who has worked hard for her wealth, was left penniless. Oh my God. Thomas further told Page Six that Williams can't even check her bank account balance and has used her credit card to book flights to her doctor's appointments. Williams is known for her talk show and the iconic purple chair, and her show ran for 13 seasons before being canceled amidst concerns of the star's health and alcoholism. She has last appeared on the set in July 2021, and Sherry Shepard has since taken over the final season. This is crazy to say that this woman is left penniless. So now this would explain why she is rushing to do this podcast so she can get money to pay her doctor's bills, to pay for housing, to pay the staff, to pay to take care of herself. They left her basically with nothing, y'all. No bank should have the authority to do that. No one attempted to gain access to any of Wendy's accounts. The Wells Fargo advisor and former manager Bernie Young, who used Wendy's card to hire a lawyer. I don't know where they do those stuff at, but if you gonna go against somebody, why don't you use your own money? Why do you feel like you could use Wendy's money to hire a lawyer to go against Wendy? She needs to take you to court. Bernie Young needs to be taken to court if he did in fact use her card without her permission to obtain a lawyer. I don't understand. Like, none of these people really, if these are the things that they really did while being employed by this star for how many years and was able to eat good off of this star for all these years, they should not have no jobs up in Hollywood, because how can you trust them if they could do this to Wendy? What is to stop them from doing this to other celebrities or other clients that they have? These are questions that I'm just wanting to know, because I don't believe that these people are acting like this. Hunter, 22, like her son, has assisted the star as she navigates her health. He coordinated all her appointments, made sure she attended all her doctor's appointment, made sure she had healthy food, made sure she was clean and everything was done for her. He absolutely loves his mother without question, and no one should place any blame or allegations of wrongdoing at this man's feet. The 22-year-old has denied the accusations and claims that it was him that took out $100,000 from the account, which he is denying. And it looks like the people that are trying to destroy Wendy and keep her money are coming out with rumor after rumor after rumor. I need to slow. Damn, she will truly never recover if she puts out that hazard podcast. Yeah, she's not coherent. She can't do it. And you're right. She needs to slow down. She will truly never recover. But here's the thing. How can she slow down if she ain't got no money? Like, basically, she is doing this podcast to make money because everything she got is frozen. Like, they put her really in a bad bind. Like, Wendy is really in a bad position all the way around. She's damned if she do and she damned if she don't. If she don't do the show, she's not going to have that podcast. She's not going to have money. And she's not going to be able to pay the staff. She's not able to function and live. But if she doesn't do the podcast, well, she's going to come off looking a mess because she's not ready yet. She's not healthy as far as in mind or body to do this podcast. So they've really put her in a very bad spot. And this goes to show you how, even when you have money, how people can screw you over. And you have to be very, very careful of who you have around you. But if Wendy's biggest problem is just her having alcoholism or just having whatever kind of issue, that could all be taken care of with rehab or outpatient care, something. It could be fixed. Now, dementia, on the other hand, medication can help a little bit, but really, But what they're saying is that it's not dementia. This is just alcoholism. But girl, you need to sober the hell up, because right now you are in a, like, I don't understand. How can you drink? I don't know. I guess people, function differently under stress. Maybe she like, look, all this stuff that's hitting me all at once, I need a damn drink. Where's the brown liquor? I don't blame them. But at the same time, this brown liquor is ruining your life too at the same time, girl. So she might need to stop drinking. Her son is taking hits for her. He's being accused of spending running up $100,000 tab. They're accusing him every week of buying something or doing something the people around her is being accused of enabling her or making her situation worse. The former people that used to be around her are being accused of stealing her money, freezing her money, and basically leaving her out to damn die. Like, who the is really like, besides her son, who is really around her that that's trying to help her? Because the more I think about this situation, the more stuff come out, the more just like, it's really sad. This make me want to take a Tums. It give me an upset stomach, for real. It's a really really sad situation for her. So LaShawn further says that Schiller gave money to Hunter from his mother's account when he needed it. Schiller was further assigned to help buy Hunter a condo in Miami after she promised Williams that she could avoid commission fees. But a month later, Hunter received a call that his lease was up and he never received an offer from Schiller, increasing the price of the condo by an additional $250 something thousand. Williams attempted to sort the issue, but Schiller refused her authorization. Schiller would only agree to talk to the star if alone, without her legal team. Now, why would you want Wendy to talk to Wendy by herself without her legal advisor there with her? If you really truly believe that Wendy is not of sound mind, why would you want to talk to Wendy by herself? Wouldn't you want somebody who had a sharp mind present? So, is something not making sense, or is it just me? Why would she not want the lawyer present? That's her legal representation. That's the person that's there to help her. Why would she not? Why would Lori Schiller not want that lawyer present? If you are claiming that this woman is out her mind's bonkers, why you didn't want her present? This is leaving me with so many unanswered questions. Schiller would only agree to that without that lawyer? Instead, Schiller locked Wendy out of all of her accounts. Who the is Schiller? How the is Schiller allowed to just lock a person out of the... See, you got to be careful with who you have around you. Like, seriously, you need to be very careful because this woman locked her out of all of her accounts. Schiller restricted all access to every single account. Wendy was even restricted from going to the bank and personally withdrawing money. Let me tell you something. Let me shut my mouth because I'm about to say something because the born in Brooklyn in me is coming out, and I'm like, you gonna restrict who from what money? Do I know where you live? Let me stop. So let me just shut my mouth. Shut my mouth. Because this pissing me off. Williams has been engaged in a lawsuit against the bank since earlier this year. The star's lawyer for the bank sent a letter to the New York County Supreme Court judge in February seeking a hearing over the finances and claiming that she required a guardian. Her attorney denied Schiller's claim that Williams was in an unsound mind state and also lambasted the bank for exceeding its authority. Wells Fargo claimed that it merely was seeking to have a temporary guardian or evaluator to review the situation and ensure that Williams' affairs are being properly handled. Oh, hell no. Bank, you going beyond your means. This right here is beyond its damn means. How dare they? Are they serious? Do they really think that they have that much authority? Well, shoot, I'm lucky my bank account ain't no Wells Fargo. But then again, my daddy always told me never to mess with the Wells Fargo. If you going to do something, you better pick Chase. Chase Bank, y'all. And that's the only one I mess around with. They've been around a long time, and they don't seem to be in as many scandals. Oh, God. This is crazy. This is really, 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 really crazy. The bank has strong reason to believe that Williams is the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. After she was denied access to her funds, Williams filed for a temporary restraining order against Wells Fargo. She claims in March that she had been unable to pay her mortgage and mounting bills since her money was locked away. Williams further blamed the only other person authorized to her account, and that was Bernie Young, of using her American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against her. Who the look? These, but I'm listening. Really looking. I'm really listening and paying and reading the names involved in this situation. Schiller, Bernie Young. Yeah, you know what, boo boo? You can't let certain people handle your funds. Sorry, I'm gonna need a Tyrone. No, I wouldn't. I don't want a Tyrone. I'm just kidding. I don't want a Tyrone. But I'm going to need somebody like a Mackenzie, a Ben Crump, or like a Daniel Glover or something. I'm going to need somebody black handling my damn money. Look, you can take whatever offense you want to take to it, but on certain people, you got to be careful of letting handle your gosh damn money. And I'm keeping it real. A Schiller? I wouldn't trust no Schillers with my money. Bernie Young, nope. I wouldn't trust no Bernie Young with my money. No, 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 no. You got to be careful on who you let in to get too close to your pot, your main cooking pot. Not everybody is allowed to have a spoon to stir your damn pot. And these mofos have decided to use it. Now, why are they freezing her money? What were y'all spending her money on? What were you using her money that you don't want her to find out about? And by locking it, it can hide it. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And I want to know why they got a picture up of Wendy Williams in a broad dress. And the cup of one of the dress is pulled down, and the only thing hiding her whole entire areola is her hair. Damn, they really just making this woman into a clown. And I understand some people are like, oh, this is her karma for all the years of talking about her. Let me tell you something. If it wasn't going to be Wendy, it was going to be somebody else talking about these people's business. Okay? I don't give a damn how much this person was talking, how much Wendy was talking about people. Nobody deserves to basically have the whole entire legacy that they built ripped down and have total strangers using up her damn card to hire lawyers and restrict her damn money. I understand that Wendy got a little, she might, maybe, allegedly, I don't know if it's true, got a little alcohol problem. But that don't mean I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say, love. I've been in situations where $250,000 has been involved in my father and his health and stuff and everything. Yes, I said $250,000. So look, when it comes to money, there's things that you could do. Other little financial advisors, different other things that you can put in place, different other stuff that you can put in place, all different things to make sure that your money stays your damn money. I don't understand. Like, I don't know, something should have been done where Kevin Hunter Jr.'s name should have been on the paperwork from the get-go, that in case of emergency, if I am become unsound mind, you automatically get control of my money or get control of my money, including like a safety net of the father, like her father, to step into place. But these strangers, like a Lori Schiller and Bernie Young, should have never had enough power to take this woman's money. But I don't know. It's something about I'm gonna say this, and I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn who feel what way to what I gotta say. I'm having a Paul Mooney moment, okay? I don't give a damn. It's the same, but when black folks get rich and they retire, they can never retire too long and keep their mother effing money. People always end up somehow being robbed by other people for their damn money when it come to black folks and their money. And if you say I'm mother flipping lying, okay, call me, and I don't give a damn. But I'm telling you, I've been on this planet for a very long time, and I don't know what it is, but when black folks retire with their damn money, they don't get to keep it. They don't get to keep their land. They don't get to keep their money. They don't get to keep their self-respect. They did it to Michael Jackson. They did it to Prince. They did it to so many damn other people. Look, Sam Cooke, all these damn people, when they pass, whatever that happens to, they don't get to keep their money. All of a sudden, people feel like they can take control. James Brown, Godfather of Soul, he was so scared of banks, of stealing his money, he buried his money all over his property. Do you know, to this day, they just recently settled James Brown's estate. And to this day, there's people talking about how some of James Brown's money is still buried on different pieces of his property. Because he ain't messed with banks, because banks he felt were mother effing evil and they will steal your money. That's why so many people back from, if you born anywhere from the 1900s, let me see, all the way up to, let me see, the 50s and 60s, a lot of people, old timers, were putting money in their mattress because they ain't trust banks. Because banks will steal your money. And they do. When you put your money in the bank, a lot of times, and it's a big amount of money, the reason why you can't withdraw it quickly is because they don't use your funds for some shit. Yeah, you know that? They put 50, 60, $70,000 up in that thing and try and take it out too quickly and see what trouble you get. Man, I tried to take out $20,000. They look at you funny like, what you doing with this? What you doing with this money, Raven? What you gonna put it in? You put it in something else? What's the reason? Like, what the? It's my money. See, yeah, you really got to be careful out here. So the final episode of the Wendy Williams show aired in June after the star had been on an indefinite leave due to her health battle. She suffered from a series of health scares related to her Graves' disease disorder and decided to take a step back from her iconic purple chair and on the set of Manhattan West Side. Her downfall began in 2017 when Kevin, her then husband, it all came out that he was having a 10-year affair with the masseuse, Sharina Hudson, and that she had a baby. Later, bottles of alcohol began to pile in obscure places in the studio amidst her alleged breakdown. In 2019, Williams checked into the Pure Recovery Network in Long Island City, New York, after she plunged into an alcohol and pill-fueled depression. The divorce between Williams and her cheating husband was finalized in 2020 when she was seen moving out of their New Jersey home. A year later, she took a leave of absence from her talk show in 2020 before announcing Sherri Shepherd would take over. So everybody believes that that was the catalyst. Her breakup with Kevin Hunter was the cause of Wendy to be in this position condition that she's in. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, I have to say this. At the end of the day, you got to take responsibility for yourself. You got to take responsibility for your actions. And Wendy has to take responsibility for her actions at the end of the damn day. So, sure, it was depressing that this happened to her, that she got cheated on. Her man ended up having a baby. The husband bought a house just a couple blocks away. That's some effed up ish. Using her money to buy the house. So the host's former attorney said that Schiller then told Hunter that she could no longer speak with him without Wendy's written authorization, and the verbal authorization was no longer suffice. This is just crazy. So, in a fiery statement to page 6, Wendy Williams' former attorney describes the talk show host's battle for control over her own finances, blasting Wells Fargo in the process. The real issue is that Wells Fargo, through their advisor, refused to grant Wendy access to her own accounts. This includes the right to check her balance. Oh my gosh, fans of the Wendy Williams Show will remember her departure from the show in October 2021 when the daytime talk show host announced that the 6-time Emmy nominated host had experienced serious complications from Graves' disease and a thyroid condition. The show continued on without the star. Instead featured a whole host of guests. The show is planned to end, and it has ended with the close of its 14th season. Amidst her health concerns, Williams brought in her son, 22 years old Kevin Hunter Jr., a University of Miami student, to help her both mentally and physically alongside her doctors, the lawyer said. An anonymous, unverified report accused Hunter of charging $100,000 to Wendy Williams' credit card without authorization. At the time, Williams' former Wells Fargo financial advisor, Lori Schiller, was overseeing the house's account. Hunter allegedly demanded that Schiller pay $100,000 on his mother's card. Now listen. We all know now where this is coming from. This rumor that is going on about her son to damage the son's credibility. Now we know where it's coming from. Okay? At the time, Williams' former Wells Fargo financial advisor, Lori Schiller, was overseeing the host's accounts. Hunter allegedly demanded that Schiller pay the $100-something thousand on his mother's card. So this rumor about the $100K is coming from Lori Schiller. The same Schiller that now has Wendy Williams' accounts frozen, that she can't even check the damn balance. What kind of ish is that this woman can't even check her balance to her account? What is checking her balance of her account going to do? Why is it so important that y'all keep Wendy Williams away from the balance of her account? How much money is missing? How much money has Lori Schiller and Bernie Young taken out of this woman's account? Why are they blocking this woman from seeing it? Something ain't right. This star can't even look at her account balance. Who is what? That's the only thing that I could think of. When a person doesn't want you to see something, it's almost like, you remember when, I don't know, for people who don't got kids, but when you was a kid, I'll just put it this way then. Remember when you was a kid and you did something and your parents found out, so you tried to hide it, and they kept confronting you about it, and you just kept trying to make sure that they couldn't see or find whatever it is that you did? This is like this situation. What are you hiding? What did these two people do in Wendy Williams' account that they don't want discovered? What other monies was used? Because we already know Bernie took out money for a lawyer against Wendy. So what else did you authorize to take money out for? Lori, what are you hiding? What are you both hiding? Okay, so Kevin Hunter Jr. denied any allegations of unauthorized use of the mother's American Express card. This is a false narrative to justify freezing and continue to keep her accounts frozen. Thomas said the only people who have had access to Williams' accounts was who? Like I said, Schiller and Bernie Young, her former manager. So these two mofos are plotting and scheming. Lori's responsibility was to pay all of Wendy's bills and Kevin Jr.'s bills. Kevin has always reached out to Lori for the payments of bills. If anyone needed money, they had to contact Lori so that she could initiate the. See, that's where the problem is. Sorry, nope. That's where the mother flipping problem is. You should not. No, 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 no. This is the biggest problem I have right here. You got to go to this woman to get the bills paid. You gave this woman too much power. Nobody should have that much power over your money, Wendy. And let this be a cautionary tale to everybody. You should never let one person have that much power over your damn money. Look what they did to Brittany for so many years. But then again, Brittany, she still got a little tick 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 up in her head. I'm sorry, so maybe that was a bad example. Okay, that might have been. So he coordinated all of her appointments, made sure she attended all her appointments, cooked and cleaned for his mother. Thomas confirmed to Page 6 that Williams wanted to buy a condo in Miami for her son and had asked Schiller to help coordinate the sale. Hunter was reportedly never told that the sale never went through until about a month before the end of his lease, when the landlord told him that he had never received an offer for the condo of where he was living. Hunter's landlord allegedly added that he planned to increase the price now to $250,000. The host wow, this is some foul y'all. The host's former attorney said that Schiller then told Hunter that she could no longer speak with him without Wendy's written authorization. Williams reportedly went to Wells Fargo to submit the written authorization and power of attorney, but the manager already did some sneaky shit and allegedly refused the power of what the flip? Refused the power of attorney. Schiller then agreed only to speak with Williams alone, and that Thomas, who was her representation or was representing her, could not attend the meeting. Ooh, this is some dirty, foul-ish. Lori, you done in this business. And Bernie, you done in this business too. Now, let me stop. Before I start talking all this ish, let me just put this down here, right here. Okay? Let me be careful, because Raven want to keep her mother flipping coins, okay? I like to keep my little coins that I got. So let me just put that right there real quick. Okay? Schiller restricted all access to every single account. Wendy was even restricted from going to the bank and personally withdrawing any money. Wendy, a woman who has worked hard for her wealth, was left penniless. Wells Fargo has maintained the bank did no wrong with regards to Williams' accounts. Thomas previously told The Hollywood Reporter that the battle began shortly after Williams asked Wells Fargo for her bank statements so she could switch banks over, suspicious about Schiller. But girl, you moved too late. Wells Fargo refused and put a temporary hold on Williams' account, claiming that she was incompatible, basically she in sound mind, and a victim of undue influence and financial exploitation, before filing a petition for guardianship. See, Wells Fargo, you overstepped your line. So all you mofos is going... Williams said she fired Schiller, but Wells Fargo continued its refusal to give her access to her accounts. Thomas said this forced Williams to use her American Express card to cover all her living expenses. A temporary guardian was appointed in March, and in May, a New York judge appointed a new guardian in a move that effectively removed Wells Fargo from operational control of Williams' funds. The new guardian's identity has not been publicly revealed. It better not be Lori Schiller and Bernie Young. Despite the update, Williams and her attorney continue to push back. Please be advised that Williams is not in agreement with the appointed or financial guardian by the court. Wendy has been very clear that she does not want a financial guardian to tell her what she can and cannot do with her money. Y'all, let this be a cautionary tale of how people, the wrong people, can really mess you up. And that the wrong people in charge of your money can have dire consequences. So Lori Schiller is muddying the waters, putting out all these all these allegations about the son, about Wendy, all of this stuff to ruin this woman's life and keep her away from her money. This is disgusting. You know, there's a special mother flipping place in hell for y'all. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all, what y'all think about this situation? I'm look like it's so sad. Like, and then to see Wendy out here. Wendy is damn near skin and bones because Wendy ain't got no money. And now she out here putting up a front like she still has a little bit of money to go to the Vuitton store and Balenciaga and all of that. She ain't got the money for that. It's all smoke and mirrors to make it look good so she can do this podcast that's coming up. But she ain't got the funds. Some of the people that are around her are helping her with, with money. This woman has $60 million. She has homes, everything. And she is, boy, I tell you, it's a special mother place in hell. Y'all, what y'all think about this? This is so sad. This is really sad on so many levels. Like, but just y'all use this as a cautionary tale. When it comes to your money, have some things in place because this can happen to anybody. And I'm telling you, every time when it comes to money, things get muddy, especially if it involves millions of dollars. It can get really murky really quick. Family will turn against you. Advisors can turn against you. Companies can turn against you. It can get really dirty. So this is just a cautionary tale of how things could turn. But I don't even want to talk about it no more because it kind of makes me sick to my stomach. Like, damn, she put in all these years of work on radio, TV, everything, only to lose access to all of her money behind two people. Let me tell you something. Not every, they say that certain people are very good with money. Yeah, they good with money, but they also good with making you lose your money too now. Shoot. I can't. Like, I'm really disgusted. Like, how this really happened to her. This is sick. But y'all, I'm out. I'm gonna try and enjoy my weekend. Shoot, all of this. Talking about this damn situation made me want to drink. No wonder Wendy drinking. Wendy drinking away this situation. Like, how these people do this to me and leave me in a dire situation. Everything got to go on that card. That damn Amex card must be burning up. And there's only so many, like a limit on even on a black card. There's a limit to the black card on what you could put on it. Eventually, that card is going to cease, like cease and desist. Like, look. Stop charging me, girl. Stop. Cease and desist is when you stop talking, but you know what I mean. Eventually, that card is going to be like, look, you can't put nothing else on this card. You need to replenish this funds on here, pay some of this money back before you could charge something else on here. Even though they know that she has $60 million. And which is probably less than $60 million at this point because all is fighting to try to get the money. She done gave me a headache. Lori Schiller, nobody need to do business with your ass or Bernie Young. On that note, I'm out. This is just damn depressing. Every time I talk about Wendy or something more come out about Wendy, it just get worse and worse and worse. And you know what? She is doing better in a lot of ways, but not enough to handle this kind of situation. She need to be in. If it's true that she do gotta have an alcohol problem, she need to be in rehab. Sober up so she can come out and fight these people because her son is doing everything. The son and a former lawyer is doing all of this. I'm out. I gotta go. I need a drink. I don't even drink. Love you all, but I got to go. This Wendy stuff done gave me a headache. Plantis Jane, thanks for stopping through. Love ya. Rocky, love you too. And all my little ravens, love y'all. I got to go. Bye, y'all. Ooh, child, that's too much.